Welcome to Idea Sessions. In this video, we will cover the difference between stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety are related, but distinct psychological experiences. Here are some key differences between them. Nature of response. Stress and anxiety diverge primarily in their nature of response. Stress typically arises from external pressures or demands, such as looming deadlines or financial strains, prompting a physiological fight-or-flight reaction. It's often tied to specific events and can vary in intensity and duration. In contrast, anxiety involves a more generalized feeling of apprehension, often without a clear trigger. It can persist over time, with individuals experiencing excessive worry, fear of the unknown, and intrusive thoughts about potential threats. While stress tends to be focused on immediate concerns, anxiety may extend to future events, past experiences, or even hypothetical scenarios. Understanding this distinction aids in recognizing appropriate coping strategies and interventions tailored to each condition's unique manifestations and triggers. Duration. Stress and anxiety differ notably in duration. Stress is typically short-term, stemming from specific situations like work deadlines or social obligations. Its effects are often felt acutely, dissipating once the stressor is resolved or managed. Conversely, anxiety can endure for prolonged periods, persisting weeks, months, or even years. It tends to be more pervasive, infiltrating various aspects of life without necessarily being tied to a specific event. While stress may come and go with changing circumstances, anxiety can linger regardless of external factors, influencing daily functioning and overall well-being. Recognizing these differences is crucial in determining appropriate interventions. Short-term stress management techniques such as time management and relaxation may suffice for stress, whereas anxiety may require more comprehensive therapeutic approaches to address its chronic nature. Focus. Stress and anxiety exhibit distinct focuses, reflecting differences in their psychological underpinnings. Stress typically centers on immediate external pressures or demands, such as impending deadlines or challenging situations. Its impact is often situational, prompting a heightened physiological response geared towards coping with the specific stressor. In contrast, anxiety involves a more diffuse and generalized apprehension, often without a clear or immediate trigger. Individuals experiencing anxiety may find themselves preoccupied with future uncertainties, hypothetical scenarios, or past experiences, leading to persistent worry and rumination. While stress tends to be tethered to present circumstances, anxiety can extend its reach into various facets of life, influencing thoughts, emotions, and behaviors over the long term. Understanding these differing focuses is essential for implementing targeted coping strategies and interventions tailored to each condition's unique cognitive and emotional drivers. Physical symptoms. Stress and anxiety manifest in different physical symptoms, reflecting their distinct psychological origins. Stress often presents with immediate physiological responses to perceived threats, such as increased heart rate, muscle tension, headaches, and gastrointestinal disturbances. These symptoms are typically tied to specific stressors and may subside once the stressor is resolved. In contrast, anxiety may evoke similar physical sensations, including muscle tension, rapid heartbeat, sweating, and trembling, often without a clear external trigger. These symptoms can persist over time and become chronic, impacting daily functioning and quality of life. Additionally, anxiety-related physical symptoms may vary in intensity and duration, contributing to a sense of unease and discomfort. Recognizing these differences is essential for accurate diagnosis and tailored treatment approaches aimed at addressing the underlying causes of stress and anxiety. Cognitive symptoms. Stress and anxiety exhibit distinctive cognitive symptoms, reflecting their respective psychological dynamics. Stress often manifests as a state of heightened alertness and impaired concentration, with individuals experiencing racing thoughts, difficulty making decisions, or managing tasks effectively due to the immediate demands. These cognitive symptoms are typically tied to specific stressors and may alleviate once the stressor diminishes. Conversely, anxiety involves persistent and excessive worry, fear of the unknown, and intrusive thoughts about potential threats. Individuals may find themselves preoccupied with future uncertainties or past experiences, leading to rumination and overthinking. These cognitive symptoms can be pervasive and chronic, influencing various aspects of life and contributing to significant distress. Recognizing these differences is crucial for tailoring appropriate interventions aimed at addressing the underlying cognitive processes driving stress and anxiety. Response to threat. Stress and anxiety differ in how individuals respond to perceived threats, reflecting variations in their psychological mechanisms. Stress typically triggers a fight or flight response, a physiological reaction aimed at addressing immediate challenges or demands. It's often tied to specific stressors, prompting individuals to mobilize resources to cope with the perceived threat. However, anxiety responses are more generalized, involving excessive worry and apprehension about potential dangers, whether real or imagined. Unlike stress, which is typically tied to specific events, anxiety responses can be triggered by uncertain or ambiguous situations, leading to a prolonged state of arousal and vigilance. This distinction in response to threat underscores the different ways stress and anxiety affect individuals' perceptions and behaviors, highlighting the importance of targeted interventions tailored to each condition's unique manifestations. Impact on functioning. Stress and anxiety diverge notably in their impacts on daily functioning, reflecting differences in their underlying psychological dynamics. While stress can sometimes enhance performance in the short term by mobilizing resources to tackle challenges, chronic or overwhelming stress can impair functioning and lead to burnout. Stress-related impairments may include difficulties concentrating, making decisions, or managing tasks effectively due to the immediate demands. Conversely, anxiety can significantly impair various aspects of life, including work, relationships, and overall quality of life. Persistent worry, fear of the unknown, and intrusive thoughts can interfere with daily activities, leading to avoidance behaviors and social withdrawal. Unlike stress, which may fluctuate with changing circumstances, anxiety can persist regardless of external factors, exerting a pervasive influence on individuals' thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Recognizing these differences is crucial for implementing targeted interventions aimed at mitigating the specific challenges posed by stress and anxiety. Treatment approach. Stress and anxiety necessitate different treatment approaches due to their distinct psychological mechanisms and manifestations. Stress management often involves techniques such as time management, relaxation exercises, and problem-solving strategies to alleviate immediate pressures and restore balance. Cognitive behavioral interventions may also help individuals reframe stressors and develop coping skills to manage them more effectively. In contrast, anxiety may require more comprehensive therapeutic approaches, including cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, exposure therapy, or medication. CBT helps individuals identify and challenge maladaptive thought patterns and behaviors associated with anxiety, promoting healthier coping strategies and stress management skills. Medications such as selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, or benzodiazepines may be prescribed to alleviate severe anxiety symptoms. Tailoring treatment to the specific needs and severity of each condition is essential for promoting long-term recovery and enhancing overall well-being. In conclusion, while stress and anxiety are often used interchangeably, they represent distinct psychological experiences with differing origins, manifestations, and impacts on individuals' lives. Understanding these differences is crucial for accurate diagnosis and effective intervention. Stress typically arises from external pressures and triggers a physiological response geared towards coping with immediate challenges, whereas anxiety involves a more generalized sense of apprehension and persistent worry, often without a clear trigger. Recognizing these distinctions enables tailored treatment approaches, ranging from stress management techniques for short-term stressors to comprehensive therapeutic interventions for chronic anxiety. By addressing the unique needs of each condition, individuals can cultivate resilience, enhance coping skills, and achieve a greater sense of well-being in navigating life's challenges. If you found value in today's video, make sure to watch our other videos about anxiety and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. By subscribing, it will help us do similar videos. So, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss an update. In the description below, there are links that can help you work on reducing your anxiety, stress, insomnia, and depression. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.